It's D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Big shout out to Marlo's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam. If you guys haven't subscribed already, go over there and subscribe to Marlo's Corner. Check them out on Fight Night. All right, so Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who had a fight scheduled at 168 versus Daniel Jacobs. The fight was scheduled for December 20th. Has been suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission due to failing to submit the testing for the clean boxing program with Vada, the WBC, etc. Chavez is enrolled in the clean boxing program, but according to reports, I read the article on Boxing Scene, seen a couple other brothers post videos on YouTube about it as well, but I went and read the article before posting, just trying to get some clarification. But one thing that it says is that they come to the gym trying to locate Chavez, and he's never making himself available, nor is he reporting to them ahead of time that he's not going to be there to take the test, which is the issue, because anytime if you're in the random drug testing protocol, you're supposed to notify Vada that your location so that they can locate you if they want to submit a test at that time. And Chavez Jr. apparently failed to do so. With him being suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, he won't find out until at the earliest November 20th at their next meeting whether or not his ban has been lifted. So my interpretation in that is, should Chavez Jr. go ahead and comply, make himself available, notify Vada that, hey, I'm available to do these tests whenever you guys want to come around. This is going to be my whereabouts. This is my schedule, etc., etc. And that they're able to administer the tests, and he's able to pass those tests. It's possible that the Nevada State Athletic Commission could lift the suspension. But with that said, the fight would only be a month out at that point, being that it's December 20th. So he would have from November 20th to December 20th to finish his preparation for the fight. So with that said, he basically would have to continue right now as if he's going to have that fight on December 20th and hope that he gets cleared and he complies and everything works out. But that said, that doesn't mean that the people putting on the fight, Matchroom, the Zone, all other invested in entities in the fight are going to want to go along with that plan, because at this point, they may feel like, okay, he's missing the test for a reason. And, if that's the case, they can't gamble on hoping that everything's going to be good once he decides to submit to testing and risk him not coming through on his testing, and then they're sitting there, with one fighter ready to fight and the other fighter not ready to fight, and here it is a few weeks out from the fight. So with all of that said, I think and with all that being said, it's basically November tomorrow. So with all that being said, we're so close to the fight, being with like less than, I'd say about 8 weeks out, 9 weeks out from the fight, or whatever, maybe 10 weeks out from the fight, however, whatever the spacing is. With being that close, it's probably in their best interest to go ahead and try to find another opponent. So, I'm interested to see how this saga plays out. Chavez Jr., if this goal doesn't work out in his favor, he's basically played himself. But if there is some reason that he's not administering to those tests, not submitting that test, making himself available for the test, then maybe the best thing for him to do is run off, but faking injury or whatever. But in my, basically my personal feeling on it is, if he's dirty, I want him to get caught as being dirty. If he's not dirty, he needs to go ahead and comply, make himself available for testing, and clear his name, because right now it's looking pretty bad for him. He's running around, looking like he's ducking and dodging them like where's Waldo. But it is what it is. At this point, we'll see what happens. But Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been so much up and down with him over his career. You know, the guy doesn't seem to take the sport serious. You know, and this was supposed to be like his last ditch effort to get right, and he's still, you know, finding a way to screw it up. You know, I'm basically myself. I'm not expecting the best possible outcome for him in this situation. I mean, I just don't think it's going to turn out well for him. I hope it does if he's clean, but I just don't. You know, at this point, it's like, how many times is a guy going to screw up? You know, screw up his career. But we'll see what happens. This is D-Lo 404 Boxing. Once again, shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Marlo's Corner and the whole Block fam. I'm out. Peace.